Here's the answer for basically any large-scale issue that you're having in your life. And the key word here is routine. And you might look at me kind of funny for saying that, but when it comes down to it, the most productive people in this entire world have a routine. A routine when they get up, they do this certain thing, go to the gym, eat breakfast, go to work until this amount of time, take a break. You know, they have a routine for themselves. And then you contrast that with a lot of people who don't get a lot of things done during the day. And I don't mean to bash anyone specifically. If it's you, maybe you want to be more productive in your life. And this video is not meant to, judge you. But you contrast that with a person who doesn't get much done, throughout the day. And you look at their life and they never write down what they want to do. They never write down how they're going to accomplish it by putting steps, like actual blocked time of what they're going to do. And this concept has been around obviously for quite a long time. I wanted to talk about it simply because the time that I was doing the most, the time that I was getting the most done, I was writing down exactly what I needed to do in a blocked time fashion. And in fact, I'm getting back into doing, a routine, having a routine for my life, because it also keeps things going more concise, because I'll find myself going into working on this YouTube channel and then working on a different business that I have and then going to the gym and then doing all these things in like half-assing all of it, and it doesn't work half the time. So what I'm trying to say is, if you find yourself, your agenda, your life is not your agenda, it's not your plan, if all the things that's going on in your life, they're not what you want, then it could probably come down to you not simply scheduling out what it is that you want to accomplish throughout the day and making block time for all of those things. Because once you have that, people aren't going to keep asking you to do this and do that and sidetrack you from completing your goals. And that's what it really comes down to. Just put aside a certain amount of time every day for your passion, and put aside a certain amount of time for going to the gym, which I think everyone should go to the gym, because we live in a modern time where we sit most of the time, and going to the gym is a good thing. So make sure you put that in your schedule, and put in the amount of time that it takes for you to go to your job if you have one, and things like that. I mean, even down to sometimes people will schedule out their meals and things like that. And this sounds extremely, extremely boring. I understand that, but I actually have something that I put on the side over here so I can show you. It's a schedule that makes things a little bit easier and not so like rigid and like you literally 11 o'clock I'm going to do this, or 12:30 I'm going to do this now. Like, that doesn't necessarily need to be how it is. So let me show you this right here. It's called the 10X Planner, and Grant Cardone is one of the leading people for, I should say, business productivity. He's extremely good at streamlining what you should be doing in your business, and this can be applied to everyday life. And what it has is essentially, it has suggestion times, essentially, is what it is, where you simply add in what you want to be doing during those times. And his goal is, he says that I don't want you to have any white on this page. He doesn't want any blank space on this page, because he wants you to be doing as much as you possibly can throughout the day so you stay extremely productive. But take it slow and go to the gym and eat breakfast. Put that between 6 and 9 a.m. It doesn't matter what order you do them in. It doesn't matter all that stuff. Just as long as you get them done. And then from 9 a.m. to 12, say, go to work and then eat lunch. Little things like that can get you into the routine of having a productive life. But the most important thing that you can do is stick to this, because your routine is going to be what you can tell people, oh no, sorry, I have this scheduled for this time. If someone wants you, say someone wants you to do something that necessarily won't be very productive for you, and that isn't very urgent and doesn't necessarily really even need to happen at all, you can just tell them, no, sorry, I have this time blocked out for this, and people will respect that, and it's a very, very good way to keep your life on track. And another cool thing that the 10X Planner has is it also has you write your goals down. You can write a quote of the day, targets, what you want to accomplish throughout the day, things that you succeeded in doing, and then writing your goals a second time. So you would write your goals in the morning and at night. And this thing got me through such a huge amount of work. I mean, there's plenty of pages where I just you can see that I used the mess out of this thing, and I'm going to get back into using specifically this. I've just been kind of using my notepad recently, but I want to get back into doing this because I literally was doing so much during that period in my life that it was extremely worth it, and I think everyone should get one of these no matter what you're doing. I also have a book that I want to show you guys. The One Thing. This book is going to teach you how to schedule your life in a way that isn't overwhelming. And this book right here was an extreme lifesaver. As you can see, I marked it all up and stuff like that. And use the reading system that I have in a previous video. It'll be somewhere on my channel. And actually, I'll probably just link it below this. But this is an extremely, extremely important book, and I think you should read it. That's all I'm really going to say about it, just because this is a lengthy video in the first place. So if you liked what this video was all about and you want to learn a little bit more, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys in future videos. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hey, so thank you for watching this whole video all the way through. I really, really appreciate that you took the time to do that. Now I want to ask you for a favor. I want you to subscribe to the channel simply because I don't want the videos to get lost. Every Monday I come out with content, and I want to make sure that you get this stuff so you can be the best you could possibly be. You can also like the video if you liked it, and you can share if you're extremely cool, and comment any questions that you have for me, because I will try my best to answer. I actually put aside a specific part of my day to answer questions and things like that on the channel, and that's about it. I thank you so much for taking the time, like I said, to go through the entire video. Thank you, and I hope to see you in other videos.